I used to think it was a feeling, something that just arrived. But it's not. It's work. I practice saying I forgive you in the mirror, like a language I was learning, getting clearer with each repetition, each attempt to bend my mouth around the concept of letting go of what you did, of lifting up the heavy lid. I'd clamp down on my own heart to keep the anger from falling apart, into sadness, into grief, into the dangerous belief that maybe I had a part to play in the breakdown, in the decay of us, of trust, of what we built before the betrayal, before the guilt settled in like a fog. Forgiveness is a verb. It's something you do, not something you heard once in a sermon, once in a song. It's choosing to move along. Forgiveness is a verb, a muscle that you work until it burns, until it learns that letting go is not the same as saying what they did was okay. And I had to learn to face my own reflection in the broken stone of what we built, of what I broke, of every unkind word I spoke in anger, in defense of a version of myself so dense, with pride and fear and selfish need, that I let the garden go to weed. While pointing fingers at your blame, we both were playing the same game of hurt and hide, of strike and wound, of taking more than we could consume from each other, from the well that ran dry while we weren't well enough to see what we were doing to the love that needed renewing. Forgiveness is a verb. It's something you do, not something you heard once in a sermon, once in a song. It's choosing to move along. Forgiveness is a verb, a muscle that you work until it burns, until it learns that letting go is not the same as saying what they did was okay. So I woke up every morning and performed the act of reforming my grip on what I thought was owed to me, to us, to the road we traveled down together in bad weather. And I practiced day by day until the verb became a way of being, of existing, until the weight lifted, resisting. No more, no more. I opened up that heavy door and let the anger walk on out, and in its place, without a doubt, something softer, something new, something I could grow into. And the funny thing about forgiving is it doesn't change what happened. It changes what happens next. It makes room for the text that says, I'm sorry, and means it. It makes space for the seam that holds the broken parts together, makes the wound a place where weather can't get in, can't do damage. It turns the ruin into a language that both of us can learn to speak, that makes the strong parts of us weak, enough to bend, enough to give, enough to find a new way to survive together. Different, change, but whole. Forgiveness is the oil that makes us roll forward, onward, into next, into the future's complex landscape of trust rebuilt. Forgiveness is a verb. It's something you do, not something you heard. It's waking up and making choices. It's finding your forgotten voices and using them to say, I choose to love you and to let loose of what would kill us if I held it. Forgiveness is a verb, and I'm learning how to conjugate it. Present tense, not past. Something built to last, not a feeling, not a gift, but the only way to lift ourselves out of the wreck and move forward, step by step. I forgive you. I forgive myself.